Having a vagina is not for the faint of heart. This shit is daunting work. Hi my loves, I'm Fiona, and on this channel we talk all things vagina and feminine wellness. So in today's video we're going to be talking about vaginal odor. That's what I'm going to be focusing on for the next couple of videos, is reasons for why we have odor and how to combat and fight and get rid of vaginal odor. So I've got my coffee, I've got my kombucha, let's get into it. Okay, so I can share so many personal horror stories when it comes to my issues that I've dealt with in the past, and I'm sure many women can relate to these stories. And the truth is, we all have good days and bad days down there. I want to talk about vaginal odor causes for a moment, because there's a lot. Of course there is. It's what you eat and drink. Not only that, it's what you wear. Not only that, it's what you put on it. And to make matters worse, it's any underlying conditions you may have that could make your girl smell worse down there. There's a lot of shame that women deal with, and there's a lot of shame that I dealt with. And knowing or not knowing whether your vagina smells down there can be really, really stressful and cause so much anxiety. Going to school or work, hanging out with colleagues or friends, being intimate with your partner, and all it does is leave you wondering if other people can smell you. And it exacerbates your anxiety because you're like, if I can smell me, other people have to be able to smell me. This must be a thing that everyone can smell. And it's just this huge, it's this huge thing that becomes an anxiety-inducing experience almost every day for some women, including myself at one point. So I want all women who are dealing with issues, especially odor issues, for this video to take a deep breath and know that you're not the only one, and that there is a solution. If I found a way out of my situation, you can find a way out of yours, I promise you. I've been through the worst of the worst when it comes to my vagina, from odor to thrush to yeast infections to boils, you name it. I probably went through it, and it's just been a huge learning lesson, and it's been a journey of me educating myself, and now I want to educate other women and help them on their journey. I'm going to share some things that have worked for me and some things that have worked for other women. First of all, I have to give a huge shout out to the MVP or the MVPs of my coochie care routine, being boric acid suppositories and yoni steaming. These two things sorted out so many issues for me down there, mainly being odor and boils. Like when I say it was bad, it was bad. I imagine like just fumes of green smoky smoke floating around, and it following me everywhere I go and staying behind in rooms that I walk out of. Like, it was really, really bad, and I found a way to get out of it, and now my vagina is happy and smells like a natural vagina. Now I can hang around people without fear, without shame, without anxiety, and without the thoughts of, shit, I have roadkill pussy. So let's start with boric acid suppositories. I've talked about this in my previous video. I'm going to go into it a little bit deeper in this one. Boric acid is medical grade. It's specifically made for your vagina, and it comes in a capsule, and you insert it into your vagina, and its purpose is to clean you out, sort of wipe the slate clean and get rid of all the bacteria and all the bad gunk that's causing you issues down there, whether it's odor or whether it's infections. It's supposed to just clean you out and give you like a fresh start. I also recommend pairing this with probiotics. There's actually a boric acid that comes with probiotics. Hang on, let me get it. Okay, so there's this one by Velobiotics, sorry. You can get this one at Discam, Clicks, or Take A Lot also has them. And I also recommend buying their probiotics as well. It comes in a purple bottle. So buy this this is the boric acid suppositories. This one comes with probiotics in it, so that's why I recommend this one specifically. And then also get the probiotics, the purple bottle. I mean the purple version of this, and it's a little bit smaller. So those are the two products I recommend in terms of starting to heal from the inside, not just orally but also vaginally from the inside. Secondly, let's talk about yoni steaming. I love yoni steaming. I love it. I'm an advocate for it. It's such a good way to just connect with your divine femininity and connect with your womb space and just sit and heal. So what yoni steaming actually is you just sit over a bucket or a bowl, like a large bowl of hot water and herbs, infused herbs, and you sit over it for about 10 to 30 minutes. And you let the steam sort of infuse inside of you, sort of get in you, go up in you, get into your womb, get into your space. Let all those herbs start to, do what they do best, essentially. Think of it like a facial steaming, but for your vagina. It's really soothing, it's really calming. Just make sure the water is not too hot. Wait for it to cool down a little bit, because you're going to put boiling water so the herbs really get infused in the water and in the steam. And just put on a show, put on some music, put on some worship music, put on a podcast, and just let the steam do its job, especially if you're dealing with infections as well. This can be really good. This is really good for boils. It helped me with my boils. I know boils aren't that common, but other infections like BV, thrush, yoni, yeast infections, things like that, it will help with that as well. So I have my box of herbs right here, okay, and I've got a bunch of different herbs, things like, this is lavender, okay, I have things like rosemary, basil, my mom just gave me a bunch of herbs, so I just use these herbs, and these herbs help me just fine. Echinacea, and a few others, but you can gather up, do your research and find out what herbs are specifically good for the vagina, or you can go to you can buy already made yoni steaming herbs. So people are selling herbs that are already mixed up for you that you can just use and pour into your water. And this is really good for healing, not just on a physical level but on an emotional and spiritual level as well. And it's just a good mental healing exercise as well, because you take time. It's like meditating, but you're meditating for your vagina. You're meditating for your most precious body part as a woman. This is our life-giving force. This is where we experience pleasure. This is where we feel our power. Like, this is the seat of our power. So it's a really nice way to tap into that energy and to feel into that and really resonate with our own womanhood personally and individually. One thing I haven't mentioned is feminine washes. So I've been on both sides of the argument when it comes to using feminine washes. I've been for them and I've been against them, and I've been for them and I've been against them again. Right now I'm currently for them, okay? I think that they can be good, especially when it comes to dealing with odor, because what I find is if you're someone who's susceptible, did I say that right? Susceptible to having odor down there, then you might need something else to just aid you. You just need something else to just give you a little bit of a boost. And finding the right feminine product for you personally is very important. So you might need to do a little bit of research and do a little bit of experimenting. Currently I'm experimenting with a few different feminine washes so that I can come back and tell you guys which ones are the best ones. So I'm trying out different ones because I'm okay with that now. I'm at a place where I can handle experimenting and throwing off my pH and then getting back, because I know how to get back. I know how to get my pH balance back on track. So find the right one for you. Find one that is preferably unfragranced, that is pH balanced, and that has as many natural ingredients as possible. Yeah, just find what works for you. And don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid to try different things. And don't be afraid to use them because you are maybe a more natural girl like me. I'm quite a natural, like I give off hippie vibes sometimes. I'm more of like a natural girly. Like I like my bush, I like my hairy armpits, but I recently shaved and I noticed a difference as well with shaving. Even though with hair you can be clean and smell good, just find a good product that works for you. Don't use the stuff that's commonly found in the shops, even though I'm experimenting with those. Find something that is more small business made, because they tend to really take care of the ingredients and make sure that they make a quality product. And side note, I'm also experimenting with making my own botanically infused feminine wash. I'm going to experiment with feminine washes that are available in the market, and I'm going to try and make my own one and see how that does. And it's a good thing that I'm going to let my vagina get messed up a little bit with all these feminine washes, so that I can test out my wash and see if it solves the issues and helps me out. For newbies and for beginners who are just starting out, maybe you're starting out using feminine washes for the first time, maybe you're a young preteen girl who's starting to get her periods and you're starting to notice a smell down there, I recommend getting Dove Unscented Soap. I wish I had it with me. I used it for a while and it worked well for me. You can just get it anyway. Discount clicks take a lot. You can find it anywhere. Just make sure you get the green, sensitive, unscented one. Not the blue cleansing bar one. Get the green, unscented one, the unfragranced one. That's it for today's video, guys. I just wanted to give an introduction to very basic, few really effective though, like these 3 things in terms of odor, even infections, will definitely get you started on your journey. But there's plenty more things you can try and do that I am going to talk about in future videos. These are tools and methods and rituals that I've used to help alleviate my own symptoms and my own issues that I've dealt with for years. This stuff, talking about vaginal health and feminine health, this is like my bread and butter. Like, this is, if I could be an expert in something, it'd be this, because I've personally gone through it. And I've gone through hell with it. I've walked through hell with a smile. So this is what I talk about, and this is what I want to help other women with. So I'll be sharing my story and other women's stories about the woes and wonders of the vagina. And hopefully we can come together as a community and start to help each other out and start talking about these topics, because it's important we start talking about our vaginal health, our vaginas, our feminine health, as sisterhood, as womanhood, because we are shamed by our bodies and it's enough. We need to start talking. So let's start the conversation. I wish you guys the best, and I will see you in the next one.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day.